Hey guys, I'm Allison. I'm here with Rachel. You guys know us. We just finished up the sizzle, and we get a lot of questions about how easy the Todd English pasta maker is to put together. So we thought we'd do a short little video because Rachel's going to show us how simple it is, and it couldn't be easier to make pasta, but we're going to break it down.
Yeah, we're going to show you. We go so fast on air, so we want to slow it down and show you how to assemble it. We have step-by-step instructions in here.
It comes with this,
yeah,
which is
it comes
cool.
with it. So and it has the pictures, which is great too. All right, so first step, you attach the chamber. Second step, you insert the mixer. Second step is this plastic guy. There's an arrow here, and then there's an unlock arrow. So you line up the arrow with the unlock, and then you just twist it to the lock. Super easy. Next step, it says, is the actual extruder. So you put that in. The skinny side goes in first. Okay, then the next step is selecting the die that you want to use, or whichever pasta extruder. And this is super cool because it comes with the case that keeps all of your different discs in it. And so we're going to use the thick linguine pasta. And so this just slides right in here, like
so easy.
like it is.
By the way, all the things that you're putting in can go in the dishwasher.
Yep.
So when you take it apart, you just do it in reverse and put it all in the dishwasher.
Yep. And then there's a disassemble instructions too, so it's super easy. And then the holes, or the extruder part, always faces down, so your pasta falls down. These slide right into the little grooves. This plastic nut goes around.
I love that you gave it a name, the plastic nut.
The plastic nut. Okay, and then to activate it, it doesn't power on until the lid goes on. Also has super simple instructions on the lid too for your recipe.
And you can adjust the recipe.
Yeah, adjust the recipe. See what works for you and your family. You know, if you're cooking for 2, if you're cooking for 8, you know, jot down what you're using so you know. We're gonna take it back off so we can add our ingredients.
You make some pasta.
All right, so we're gonna make a 3-cup recipe. If you wanna crack my huevos for me, go ahead and crack them into here. I'm gonna do the flour.
Talk about, because you know, you could just use water, right?
You can just use water. So if you're vegan, or you know, you're feeding for a friend that's a vegan person, you can do that. I like to do a tap, get all the air out of it. It also comes with a scraper, so you get it nice and leveled and you scrape it out. The little pins on the end of here are nice to clean out any nooks and crannies if it does get stuck in here. So we're gonna dump our dry ingredients in first.
Now, we talk about this will do 1 to 4 cups. You could do 1 cup, or you can do up to 4 cups, right?
Yeah, 1 to 4 cups, all with the touch of a button. So my rule of thumb, typically about 1 cup can feed 1 to 2 people, you know, depending on how much. 2 people, if you're a light eater. Yeah, I always make extra. I usually do a 3 or 4 cup recipe. And if you have extra, you dry it out and you freeze it. It'll stay good in your freezer for up to 3 months.
Which just mean you can take some lunch the next day.
That's true
Right?
too.
Do you have enough
true.
room?
No, I have some right here.
Okay. When people are doing this too, we got a lot of questions today about like gluten-free. You know, you can go online and find tons of pasta recipes.
Absolutely.
As long as you stay within that 1 to 4 cups, you're going to be fine. And the thing that I think is really cool is when you start to watch this come together, it's really fun because you don't have to do anything. You literally watch this, and we're literally going to turn it on and be done. But dry ingredients go in before the lid comes
Yeah,
on.
dry ingredients. I add salt to mine just to give it a little bit of flavor. You don't have to. The other thing, I use a little bit of olive oil. So we're gonna actually put that in when we put our wet ingredients
You
in.
want the eggs in here?
Yes, please.
Do I need water?
Yes, we're gonna add a little bit of water.
A little bit some.
Can we use your San Pellegrino?
Yeah.
That'll work. Any
Oh,
type of
it'll work?
liquid. Yeah, it'll work.
Really?
That'll be good.
I
All
want
right.
to fill this up.
So you put your dry ingredients in, put the lid on, the power will start. Okay, that's good.
How am I doing?
That's
Too
good.
much?
No, I think that's good.
You can
It's
back
fine.
it up.
Yep, we're gonna add the recipe that we're using on here. I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil, like a so. Also, just helps with the richness. It gives it more of like a silkier mouthfeel. And then here we go. We're gonna push start. Can you get in over here?
Come on,
Henry, come on, get close. We won't bite too hard. That was such an old cliche joke.
That was a good one, though.
That's fine.
If you watch the end of the video, you got the joke.
Yeah, we'll bite him at the end of the video. All right. Okay, 3 cups. All right, I let it mix for a couple minutes. It's gonna start going.
Now, why is this like this? When I keep saying you don't have to do anything, you really don't have to do
You really don't. It's just 3 cups. we have an extra extrude button and an extra knead button, and that's only if you still have a little bit left in your, if it hasn't extracted everything out, then you want to get more out, then you can hit the extrude button. But typically, you know, if you do your recipe right, it extrudes all out with that first time. All right, so now we're going to start just slowly drizzling this in. It has little grooves in here, so it just kind of mixes in nice. And if you've ever made pasta at home, you know, you work it, it is a mess, and you work it and you get that nice ball of pasta. It's not gonna be like that in the machine. It's gonna be a more of like a texture like it is now. It's not gonna form
It's almost like
a pasta
pebble.
ball. Yeah, like pebble or wet
like a
sand.
wet sand. Yeah,
I
wet
like
sand.
to explain it like a wet sand. So you're gonna see, and it mixes all in one motion. And then after 3 minutes, it has a different time for each cup setting that you use. And after 3 minutes, it reverses and goes the opposite direction.
You know, the other thing that is really cool too is not only is it so easy, but I like the cleanup. We talked about that. The book is really cool, and always check out the books. If you ever lose your book, don't worry. You can go online and download a copy of it electronically, so it's always there stored. Because sometimes like, oh, what did I do with my book?
I take pictures of mine on my phone. I went
you
through all my
do?
manual and I took pictures.
That's so smart.
Yeah, if I lose it or something, or if I need to know how to reassemble it, I just look at my phone.
Do you want to talk about, there's a ravioli tool in there, and you get all of these. Remember, you guys, have fun with this.
Yeah.
Pasta should be fun.
It should be
I
fun.
mean, I had a lot of fun.
I like it. There's something to me whenever I'm cooking and I have flour on my hands, I feel very in tune with my femininity. I don't know what it is.
Way to go, Rachel!
really
That
do.
means you like you're getting all this. And there's cool recipes in the book as well, which I think is cool that the manufacturer has. There's one year warranty on this as well. But again, I was just surprised how easy it was. And watch, we haven't done anything. We're just standing here talking. It will actually kick into an extrude in a second. But you know, again, if you're gluten-free or you want to do a whole grain flour, you know,
whole
ramen
grain
right now is so big, like in the udon noodles, and those are so easy to make. Just
And the
a
recipes
flour.
are all online. Even if we haven't done the recipes for you, which I know we're a little behind on doing recipes for people, but there's so many. You know, when I was doing my research for this, I just Googled, you know, pasta makers, electronic pasta makers, and there's so many people that are doing videos like this, and it makes it so easy. And you're
It's so
see,
simple. Are we gonna wait till it extrudes?
Let's hit the extrude button.
You ready? Yeah. Now, so you guys watch this. We're gonna start to make pasta, and why? Let me just ask you one quick question. Why is it so important that it's a vertical extruder?
That's a good point. Other ones that you see, it shoots right out this way, but it's not going to keep shooting this way. Eventually, it has to go down. You know, so why not just point it down to begin with? Because then you're not going to get the breakage. So you see how that's just coming right out. And what you actually want it, I don't cut it off right away. I leave it on here because that gravity helps kind of pull and stretch the gluten even more, and it straightens out the pasta. And you see,
Pennies. That really is costing us like maybe $1.
it's yeah. If you buy fresh pasta at home, it ranges, or at a store, sorry, it ranges anywhere from like $6.99 to $9.99 a pound.
Right.
I costed this out. It's about a $109 to $209 to make it at home. Look at that. That's pretty.
Beautiful. So
And you see what I did here? I didn't actually wait for it to extrude on its own because now I'm familiar with my machine and I know I could see the texture in here that I thought that it was where I wanted it. So I just went ahead and I hit the extrude button, which is another benefit to having that on there.
it's fantastic.
All right, let's cut so we don't get too long.
All right, so here, so thank you guys.
Yeah.
It's Rachel and Allison in the kitchen. And post your videos. Let us see what you're doing with your pasta maker. That'd
Yeah,
be
let
cool.
us know. You know, and if you need help, just ask us. We're here. We'll help you.
We're here. We'll help you.
Ask on Allison.
So come on board, guys, and make your